Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Vietnam War. I'm Mike B, and today we're going to be kind of doing a rant video, more or less. So if you don't like foul language and you don't like the fact that I'm probably more than likely going to be talking about you at some point or another, because I'm talking about myself to a certain degree, you should probably just quit watching now, because I don't want to trigger anybody. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about the Vietnam War in Hollywood, okay? Starting with, like, The Boys of Company C, Apocalypse Now, you name it. Overall, I have yet to see a war movie that Hollywood has made that is actually accurate at all to what vets say. The movies about Iraq and, Generation War, all that stuff, not accurate. Like, sure, you might get the general idea and stuff. You might have some advisors that get a few things right. But as far as the Vietnam stuff, I think out of all the films that I've talked to vets about and I've seen myself, Platoon might be the closest. That being said, every time I hear somebody, after you mention the two words Vietnam and war together, or just Vietnam, it's like clockwork. I can tell that I'm gonna absolutely have a fucking bad day and be very pissed off when I know what they're gonna say is, "Oh my God, Vietnam, have you seen Full Metal Jacket?" No, I live under a fucking rock. I'm into military history and I've never seen Full Metal Jacket. Oh my God, thanks for letting me know. Maybe I should go watch that. No, okay, here's the thing about Full Metal Jacket. A, not realistic fucking at all. Okay, like, Jesus Christ. If you think that's realistic, you really are not even a surface level historian. You're just you enjoy the entertainment factor of it, which is what it's made for. It's not made to be historically accurate. Okay, just the writing and the lines and all these fucking movies is just terrible. It's not, Platoon, that's why I said it might be closer. That was more believable shit to what people say, but there was still a lot of embellishment and just stupid shit that, like, I don't understand why they throw it in there. That's what they think the military's like. I know Oliver Stone directed that and produced it, but, like, still, again, that's the closest, and that's not saying a lot. Full Metal Jacket is what I'm really going to focus on. That's what everybody seems to fucking quote. "Oh, God, I bet you can gobble through a garden hose. Is that you, Private Pile, Private Pile, Private Pile?" And then, like somebody said in the comments, every time you see a Vietnam reenactor with "Born to Kill" written on their helmet, I want to fucking vomit. Like, Jesus Christ. Maybe one or two people had that written somewhere, but after Full Metal Jacket comes out, everybody's got live M60 rounds, which is a fucking stupid thing, and it's impractical as fuck, makes the helmet unbalanced. It's already uncomfortable enough. And then they've got, the big peace sign, "Born to Kill" written on there and all that shit. It's like, good God, you can spot a fucking amateur, very surface level, I hate to even use the word historian, by them quoting Full Metal Jacket and writing that shit on their helmet and stuff. And it's like, okay, if you just want to imitate the movie, if you're like cosplaying pretty much, go for it, do your thing. Don't ever fucking claim to be a historian when all you can do is quote a shitty Stanley Kubrick film. Like, I'm not even sorry, I'm not going to apologize for that. Full Metal Jacket was fucking stupid. Like, okay, entertainment-wise, people that have never been in the military, people who weren't in Vietnam, it's just like this generic bullshit. R. Lee Ermey, everybody, quotes all of his lines. "Oh, he's so funny, he's so mean." Jesus Christ, that was so fucking scripted. Like, I talked to people that were, in the Marine Corps, in basic or boot camp, they call it. Sorry, jarheads, my bad. I'm definitely just an Army pig here. But, no, I've talked to plenty of Marines that, from 65 to 75, that went through basic or boot camp, in either Paris Island or MCRD San Diego. They're like, yeah, it was pretty light, it was pretty watered down comparatively speaking to, like, what actually the experience was. And it's just, again, it's made for entertainment. Stop fucking quoting Full Metal Jacket, please. If you want me to take you seriously at all and, like, help you, learn how to research and delve in, you want me to share what I know, don't start quoting Full Metal Jacket. It's just gonna fucking shut me down right away. Seriously, like, I get it. It's a fucking movie, all right? Another one that's got R. Lee Ermey in it. Nothing against R. Lee Ermey. I'm not bitching about him. He's a cool dude. The Boys of Company C, one of the earlier kind of movies. Like the person in the comments said, I forgot your username, but you know who you are. Yeah, The Boys of Company C, an extension of that is just Full Metal Jacket, right? And I thought, like, I don't know, the Boys of Company C it was about even with Full Metal Jacket, you know? Like, it had its better qualities in Full Metal Jacket as far as being realistic and the guys being younger and the basic training part being a little less scripted because R. Lee Ermey had just, you know, been a DI a few years ago, or before that. But, oh my God, using M16A1s in 1966 or 67, apparently, in boot camp, bullshit. And then, yeah, it's just, I'm not going to get into that one. We're going to focus on this Hollywood shit, because the biggest one seems to be Full Metal Jacket. We Were Soldiers. Again, there's plenty of videos on YouTube that pick that apart, too. They tried to tell the story, at least some people know about the Yadrang Valley, but Jesus Christ. Hollywood just can't get it right. And here's the thing. You give myself and a couple of my friends and historical, like, nerds the amount of money that it takes for you to make a film like that, it will be fucking historically accurate. You know why? Because we'll talk to the veterans that were there during that time, what they wore. You know, we'll find people from that unit. Be like, hey, how'd this go? You know, what was this like? You know, what did you guys talk like? What did you guys do for fun? All that stuff. We get the uniforms correct. We'd use originals where we could. You know, we'd have everything correct for the certain year, certain unit. This is what their SOP was, all this shit. But no, Hollywood doesn't give a fuck about that. They give a fuck about making money off of, you know, conflicts and shit like that. They don't care about it being historically accurate. Going back to World War II, you quote Saving Private Ryan or Band of Brothers, I'm in the same boat. Like, I'm just going to dismiss you because, sure, it might have gotten you interested in the topic, but Jesus Christ, leave it at that. Seriously. Same with Vietnam. Same with Full Metal Jacket. Stupid fucking movie, right? Sure, I know there'll be a bunch of people that dislike this video and, yeah, you're just a hater, you're a faggot, you know. I don't give a fuck. It's definitely my opinion and the opinion of a lot of other people who actually know about military history a little bit more than just surface level Hollywood masturbatory bullshit. So, again, if you're going to get into actually being a historical researcher or a historian, I mean, that's a pretty loose term I use. You know, you don't have to have credentials to be a historian. Dan Carlin is an example of that. But he's also not a fuckstick and doesn't, you know, quote Full Metal Jacket all the time if he talks about Vietnam. You know, or Band of Brothers. You know, he might say, oh, this company existed and did this and contributed to the war effort in 1944, but in 45, but they weren't the whole fucking war, you know? And same thing with Vietnam. And also, it's weird, like, Full Metal Jacket's the Marines, sure, but like, let's see, Platoon is 25th Division, 25th Infantry Division, sorry, World War I kind of nomenclature. And again, that's, bitching about Platoon is just some of the writing in there was just fucking dumb. I didn't think that, like, it was overall terrible, but nobody really quotes that. That's kind of why I'm not ragging on it too bad. Because again, Oliver Stone was just kind of chronicling his first couple weeks in country and all that shit and his personal experiences. So, but again, people don't quote it, so that's why I'm gonna rag on Full Metal Jacket. I don't know why the fuck it's so widely known. Maybe because it's kind of got comedy in it. You know, people think it's funny. You know, how tall are you? I didn't know they stack shit that high. Okay, funny stuff. If you join the military, you'll hear shit that's way more funny than that. I'm not telling you to because it's a scam, but. Oh, I'm probably gonna hate for that one too. Nah, just whatever. Military is your choice. Do it if you want. Don't feel pressure to do it if you don't. But anyway, like, you'll hear a lot more funny shit than that. That was very tame and very scripted, you could tell. Because he was enunciating everything. You could understand everything he said. It was very unlikely. Also, getting into his fucking uniform, dude. Like, seriously, you're gonna have a gunnery sergeant that was in Korea, and this is supposed to be 1967 or 68. So that's gonna be like almost 20 years after he was, you know, in Korea, and just, oh my God. Getting on with that, his ribbons were all fucked up. Those were not his ribbons in Full Metal Jacket, nor was he a gunnery sergeant, I think, at that point. Maybe honorary, but yeah, he was retired as an E6, or got out as an E6. Anyway, getting back on track, well, we were on track, because I'm talking about, you know, just the inaccuracies and all that shit. I don't know, it's just fucking, like, annoying to see this. I mean, Full Metal Jacket, the modern equivalent is kind of like the Hurt Locker, right? Or you've got this wicked, like, sniper scene at the end that would not fucking happen in real life, okay? And, you know, Full Metal Jacket, oh, so this journalist decides to get on a plane and go interview some real Marines, is in this weird house where they're all just kind of camping out, and, you know, decides to participate in the Battle of Way City. Good stuff. Like, how fucking stupid is that? If you're a journalist, get the fuck out of there. Like, you know, sure, you meet somebody that he knows, but I mean, the whole plot is just fucking stupid. And that's why it pisses me off so bad when people quote it. And it really irritates me, and it's really sad to see that people's impression of the whole Vietnam War is wrapped up in that hour and a half of fucking abortion-worthy fucking just drivel and shit that Stanley Kubrick put out. That's what people think of the Vietnam War when they think of, you know, Vietnam is, oh, Full Metal Jacket, yeah, that's a really accurate, historically authentic movie. No, it's not. So, again, if I don't reply to your stupid fucking, you know, quoting Full Metal Jacket, Gomer Pyle shit, this is why. Like, yes, I sound elitist. You can use whatever other word you want to use. I know I'm going to catch flack for this. But I just want to make my position on this whole Full Metal Jacket Hollywood thing in general very fucking clear. Same with Apocalypse Now. Dumb. For fuck's sake. Really stupid. Not even going to get into that. We don't have enough time. I just figured I'd rag on the most quoted Vietnam film ever. So, all right. I'm not even going to ask you to subscribe on this one because I'm sure I'm going to lose a bunch of subs. But you know what? If you don't like the way I talk or what I think about Full Metal Jacket, I don't really care. I know a lot of you are going to agree with me on this and be like, finally, somebody fucking said it. But there's my opinion on that. All it is my opinion. It's not really a fact. Take it for what you will. So, hope you enjoyed this little rant video. I don't do a lot of these, but once in a while I get fed up. Just reading through some comments, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, people. Like, yeah, I get it. Full Metal Jacket exists. Other movies exist. That's not what historical research is all about. Entertainment value only. Don't take it with any form of like historical authenticity, and don't like use it as a reference for your knowledge. I could have probably just said that and edited the fucking video, but it's fun to rant once in a while now. I feel a lot better. Cool beans. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.